Amen. And you may be seated. Looking for a lost item can be challenging. But an item usually doesn't move around by itself. So if you have any idea at all of where it might be, then you can start looking there until you find it. If you know that it's in your house, that's a general area to look in. Maybe you even know what room it is in, so you can go look in that room. Search in the room until you find it. However, when it comes to looking for a person, that can be more difficult because people are mobile. They can move to a different home. They can move to a different neighborhood. They can move to a different city, state, or even a different country. Sometimes the search for a person involves looking for a criminal. Police forces, they search for fugitives that have committed crimes many years ago. There was a story in the news the other day about a man that was arrested that they had been looking for since the 1980s. It was what they call a cold case, and somehow they got a clue, and they eventually found this guy and arrested him. There's another type of search that goes on in people's lives, and that involves people that were given up for adoption when they were a baby. And they grow up never knowing who their real mother and father is. But somehow there is a desire in them to find their real parents. And due to laws and procedures of confidentiality, sometimes that can take years of searching before they can find their real mother and their real father. Today, though, we're going to talk about a search for God. The Old Testament book of Job describes the life of a man that was a contemporary with Abraham. Job was a blessed man. He was a prosperous man. He was a God-fearing man. And he was blessed with many things for many years. However, one day disaster struck Job's life. In one day, everybody say in one day. In one day, he lost all of his wealth. And he lost all of his family except his wife. They were killed in a tornado that struck the house of the eldest son. And he was left to grieve with only his wife by his side. But Job did not lose his faith in God after the tragedies. He stated simply, "The Lord has given, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." And he said, we can expect things like this in life to happen to us. However, the next blow that struck Job was in his own physical body. Up until this time, he had been a healthy man. But he became afflicted with a very